Every time a rapper pulls up, bro, we smoking and drinking. I'm like, the actors pull up, they're like, yeah, we do our process like this.
Sparkling water and shit.
Yeah, Dave East pulls up. I'm like, all right, we're drinking Dom Perignon. It's 11 a.m. Last one to the airport buys breakfast. Day one. All right, Mike. Let's do this. Who do we got in the building today?
Listen, man, the introduction is not needed. Y'all know what's going on, man. We got the big homie Dave East in the building, man.
We made it.
Yeah. Of course, man, we made it. The boys was outside.
Bro, you know what was so funny is
made it.
Because our team, like, we'll talk to publicists sometimes, and they'll hit your team and be like, bro, when they ask, like, people who we want to have on the podcast that's, like, kind of outside of the Power universe, I was like, yo, Dave East, like, obviously, because we can talk a lot of acting stuff as well.
Appreciate it,
like,
yeah.
I'm a fucking huge fan of your music, bro.
That's dope.
I love your music.
Thank you.
So I was like, I really want Dave on, and I've heard nothing but good things about you. So they was like, yeah.
Only right.
Yeah, they were like, Dave, we talked to his publicist, like, we think he's coming tomorrow at 3. So I was like, and rappers flake all the time. But
All we got is our word, man. And then you know what? If I didn't bump into you last night, not that I wouldn't have been here, but that kind of like super stamped it. Like,
Yeah.
Let me get my ass
well,
over there.
Well, that's what I did, because everyone was kind of like, yeah, we don't really know because we've had rappers cancel. And then I saw you, and honestly, the energy was like fire. Like, you're just a fucking good dude. And right when I walked out of the green room, when I just texted the crew has a group chat, I was like, just ran into Dave. He's confirmed. He's in.
He was like, yo, you'll be there tomorrow, right? I'm like, oh,
I was like, you said it, right?
He ain't even give you no choice to say no. You couldn't even say that. He's like, nah, you pull it up tomorrow, right?
I will be in attendance, bro. I'll be there, bro.
He ain't give him no chance to say no, nothing.
But you be seeing each other outside a lot?
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. We see each other all the time.
My mom's bumped into you somewhere.
What?
Took a picture with you, and she was like, I ran into my nigga. I'm like, who you talking about? My boy, Tariq. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My mom's ran into you somewhere.
That's crazy.
If you want to move that mic just a little closer to you, just so you can. Yeah.
We good? All right, bro.
So yeah, I kind of want to get into a little bit of the early you growing up, because I know you was a ball player before you
100%.
Got into music and acting. Yeah.
100%. I did that shit from my pops told me he brought a basketball to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like
really?
that was like, I think that was like my dad's dream for me.
Yeah.
Like, now that I'm older, looking back at it, I think that was something he put in my heart and you know what I mean? And as I got older, I found my own love for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I had a hot temper. I'm super cool now, like, you feel me? But at 18, 19, I was a little hot. You know what I mean? I got a full scholarship to University of Richmond. Played there for like a year. Got kicked out of there. I done told this story many times, but it's real shit. Got kicked out of there, came back to New York. I was playing in like the summer shit, like Hunter College.
Yeah.
Little summer leagues, Dykeman, shit like that. Then I got a offer to go to Towson in Baltimore. Mm-hmm. Went there, and when I got there, Tony Durant, that's KD's older brother. That was my roommate and all. Crazy small world. But then I got kicked out of there, got into little legal troubles, I mean, in Baltimore that I don't really want to, you know what I mean, get into, whatever. But got past that, came back to New York, and I always had love for music, but I didn't have I ain't got no cousins in the rap game or no uncle that's a producer. Nothing, like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, my family, first person ever, like, some rap shit. Like, I mean, my parents listened to Marvin Gaye and, I mean, like.
So were you rapping when you were doing a little ball, or a little
but
bit
not serious, because you
just bullshit.
Playing around, but I was nice with it. Like, I was like, yo, this shit coming to me a little easy.
Right.
Now everybody around me would be like, did you write that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Is that you or is that somebody? I was like, nah, I just be, you know what I mean? Like, I used to really, like, I got through high school with teachers thinking I'm taking notes. You know what I mean? And I'm writing rhymes.
Yeah.
I'm looking up at the teacher like,
Writing around.
You know when you're cheating on a test and the teacher, you're like looking around, the teacher looks at you and you're like, you like look back down, you're like, yeah.
Writing rhymes. I got a good 16 in my little composition, little notebook.
What were you like in high school? What was?
I was the, you know what I mean? I was like, I feel like I was cool.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I was the man on the basketball team.
You was nice with everybody. Like, oh,
The girls, like, you know what I mean? I was cool with the dudes, like my peers. I ain't really had no drama. Like, I wasn't really like a drama. I never been no drama type of person, like, unless it come to me type shit.
Right.
I never was in the mix of no drama from high school up until now.
Right.
Shit
Right.
up a little bit.
So you do basketball, obviously, and then when does like music start like popping off a little bit? Like when you start seeing some success?
Yeah, like when was your first release? Like what was your first time dropping? Like
First time I put out a mixtape, I think was 2012, 11 or 12, some shit like that.
fire. And how long ago? Like after you stopped playing basketball was that?
Shit, that was 12, so I was done playing ball 2009. I graduated high school 06, Richmond 4 years, Towson for 2 years, locked up for like half a year. So when I got back to New York, it was like 2010, 11. Got on the rap shit, and then I put out just like a street mixtape like that I recorded in the crib with the homies. Like just put that out just to see the response. And at that time, I was living in Queens, like by Queensbridge. I was living in Ravenswood. That's like the next hood, next to Queensbridge. So I would bump in the Jungle. All of like Nas people.
That's Nas'
like,
brother, right?
That's his brother, like, you know what I'm saying? So I would be going to the liquor store, going to get my hair cut. I see Jungle. Me and Jungle got a relationship.
Well, shout out
And I'm, you know what I mean? Big shout out to Jungle.
Right.
And he the one that, you know what I mean? That's who really made it. Of course, Nas was the one that said it and all of that, but Jungle was the one that connected that or even put me on Nas' radar, like, you know what I mean? But I would bump in the Jungle, start pumping him the music. It still ain't happened right away. It was like a year or two in the hood, you know what I'm saying? He called me one day like, yo, my brother feeling your shit. Yeah, brother. I only know you to have one brother, like.
What you talking about?
Right.
Brother?
Like, your brother? Like, what brother you talking about? He like, nah, Esco, da-da-da. I'm like, oh, nah, this is crazy. And then it went from that to Nas really speaking on it. And then, you know what I'm saying? The rest, I've been Davey, you know what I mean? I've been doing me since then.
Were you surprised or were you like,
Hell
fucking,
yeah. I was living in the projects, bro, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm from New York, so I know the gift of gab and the, you know, motherfucker tell you anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's up to you to believe that shit.
Right.
So, not saying Jung would have just told me anything, but I just was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, like it
You know what I'm saying? That sounds
Yeah.
amazing, but I'm about to go back to the chicken spot and go back upstairs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but for that to really, you know what I mean, to see that pan out the way it did was like some movie shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's tough. That's tough. I know you are enjoying this episode, but I gotta let you in a little secret. Could you guys just zoom in real quick on this beautiful face of mine? Okay, you see that? I do this for you, baby. Okay, and you know I have sensitive skin. I've had sensitive skin my whole life, acne prone. So you need to make your next shave the best shave of your life, and I do that with Harry's. Harry's has been there with me every single step of the way. That's right. Even when I was sleeping on the couch, they didn't have the rollie. Harry's was with your boy. It's always been better quality at a better price. Smooth shaves should never be rough on your wallet. And Harry's has a starter set, which is a $13 value for just $3 when you use the boys' exclusive link, harrys.com/crew. It includes a weighted handle, a 5-blade German engineered razor, and I was just in Europe, and let me tell you, them Germans, they know about engineering, if you know what I'm talking about. And it also comes with a foaming shave gel and a travel cover. There's no reason not to try Harry's. Get the best shave ever this fall with Harry's razor and skincare products. Get a $13 set for just $3 at harrys.com/crew. That's $1 for every season of Ghost. Again, that's harrys.com/crew for a $3 starter set. Okay, back to the episode, but real quick, come on, get this face one more time. This is a moneymaker, baby. So then you tour a little bit, or like what's your first like on stage shit like? Were you nervous as fuck? Were you kind of feeling it? Like, because you're an athlete, it's a little bit of some type of performer in you.
Right.
Did you feel
the
like
crowd never really made me nervous until like Nas brought me out. Like when I came out on
because it's
stage.
not your fans, yeah.
It's not
You know what
your
I mean?
people
It's
that
like,
you perform. You performing for Nas.
And I know who
audience,
he is.
Right.
I know his, you know what I mean, like his audience,
Right.
his years in the game, he's a master at that shit. Like, you know what I mean? So it was like, oh shit. I'm really more nervous performing in front of him than the
people,
than the
yeah,
crowd.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
if I impress him, I'm
They
good.
be
Yeah.
Gucci.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that probably the first time he brought me out on stage and shit like that.
Fire.
Word.
So then, you like music's blowing up, everything's going well. When is your first dabble into acting? Was it the video shit, or was it a little bit more?
It probably was off a video.
Yeah. And did you feel like you got it pretty quickly, or?
Yeah, it wasn't like one thing with me, bro. Like, and I don't knock nothing that nobody's journey, but I never had to like. I didn't go to no, and maybe I actually want to do it because I think it's gonna make me even sharper. But I never went to no acting classes
Right.
or school or none of that. I went straight from rapping and
Right
just
into acting.
got
Right.
in front of the screen and
yeah.
was watching other actors and you know what I mean, people that did their thing for
Right.
years and shit like that, seeing how they move and you know what I mean, how they going through the lines, just all of that. I'm real observant.
Right.
So I was just like a sponge soaking up what I could soak up from real actors and shit
Right.
like that. But I think what was the first shit I did? Being Mary Jane,
Yep.
Gabrielle Union, her
Yep.
show.
Yep.
That was the very first. Yeah, they had me on there as a guest, but I was still me.
You were Dave East?
I was
Yeah.
Dave East
Yeah.
on the show, so
Yeah.
that wasn't really
It
acting.
was. You
Right.
ain't have to really do much.
You know what I mean? It's
you
just
had
like
to pull up.
the camera there, and I'm talking with Gabrielle Union. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, I've been watching her all my life. Like,
Yeah.
this is fire right
Yeah.
now. But I didn't have to like be a character
You
or
had
no
to be
shit.
nobody else.
I was myself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, what I've learned a lot, and I think that's why you're so good at acting, is because, and Michael as well, a lot of times when people they go to acting school, the way acting used to be was very performative, and you're putting on a performance. The way TV and film acting is now, it's just it's real. So I think when people aren't fucked up by acting classes and you have to perform,
Right.
they're not putting anything on anything. They're just turning a camera on and go, all right, be you,
And
have a
get busy,
conversation
yeah.
with the character. So I think that's why you're so good at what you do, is because no one fucked you up.
Right.
You know what I
I
mean?
didn't have. I don't have a structure to this shit. It's
Right.
just like, all right, that's how
So
we doing it. Let's do it.
That's why a lot of times you see, like, when you're watching a movie, you're like, damn, that kid was really fucking good.
Right.
It's because no one's fucked them up. Life hasn't fucked them up.
Nothing.
They haven't had.
He not in his head about
Right.
shit. He's just
well,
going.
you're the prime example of that Italian movie scene.
Yeah. I didn't do shit before that. I did like music videos and shit
Right.
and like commercials before that. And that was like my first movie. And I did that shit in full Italian, like I had to learn the whole language for that shit. And I don't know, I was going crazy that
Yeah.
movie. I was in my bag that movie. I don't know what it was. It was just some shit. It was just like I ain't never really acted before, so I was just like, all right, this is what it is. I'm gonna just jump in this
Yeah.
shit, do what I gotta do.
And a lot of times it's like being out of your head. So kids, they don't feel judged.
Right.
Kids are like, I just want to fucking play and have fun. That's why a lot of kid actors are so fucking good. Is because
they don't
no
give a
one's
fuck what nobody's
right.
thinking
They don't care
about
what no
them.
one
They
thinks.
they just doing shit.
Right. When you got on set, were you a little like not nervous, but man, what do these people think? Like, am I good? Am I not good?
I didn't
Like-
know how to be.
yeah,
You know
it's
what I
a
mean?
different world.
Yeah, I'm like, do I smell like weed? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
all
'cause
of that.
it-
I didn't want to be the rapper. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? I wanted to pull up, like, I'm here to act, and, you know what I mean? I'm here for this. Like, so
fire.
that was kind of the initial. And then once I got comfortable with it, knew who was on the set,
Right.
like, I could be me a little
Yeah,
more. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah. It's funny because like a lot. I've done like ABC Family shows. I've done shit like that, and that stuff is like so. Like everyone shows up and you're on time and you.
Right.
Bro,
Everybody trying to be perfect and shit.
But when I got to the power set, I was like, I'm home.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm home,
It's
baby.
easy going, bro. You don't gotta pretend to be this fucking acting ass nigga. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I got my shit together last night. Like, I've been reading the scene
Right.
all week.
Yeah.
Like, you don't gotta do that, bro.
I was
nah.
like, me and Mike were at Harbor until 4 a.m.
Wake up and kill that shit. bro.
Wake
Yeah.
up, get the set, 3 hours of sleep. I bet.
I already know.
So when did Wu-Tang come along? You got the Method Man audition.
So Wu-Tang, I bet. I did a movie called Beats with Anthony Anderson. We shot it in Chicago. This was maybe 2017,
Is it Netflix
18.
movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on Netflix. I did that, and big shout out to Chris Robinson. That was the direct. That's who got me that role and put me in that movie. But even with that, he gave me now with that I had a role. Like I wasn't Dave East, I had an actual role in that.
Right.
But it was like somebody that I would be. Type
Right,
of shit.
right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I owned the club, I owned the pool hall,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean? Like all of the rappers in the town fucked with me, shit like that. Like so that was a dope role, and I got to soak up mad game from Anthony Anderson.
Right.
He been in all my favorite shits, Life, all kind of shit. So to be with him, that was dope. From that film, Chris Robinson, I guess, got the pilot or whatever, the Wu-Tang, and he called me like, yo, would you play Method Man? Hell yeah, I played meth. Like, he like, it's not a movie though. It's gonna be a series, like a show based on their life, and they come up and all that. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. That's fire. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So was it straight offer, or did you have to read for it for the network?
No, I did an audition, but it was like I already had the role type shit.
right,
Like, he
right.
called me direct for it and was like, yo, you got to do an audition.
Just to do it.
For him to have it on camera type shit. But
Right.
it was like, they spoke with Meth. Meth had already okayed that he would want me to play him on the show. All of that had already been handled. So by the time it came out that I had the role, it was already locked in.
Yeah. Did you meet Meth? Did you know Meth before all this?
yup,
Yeah.
hell
And
yeah.
you fucked him heavy.
Yeah, yup,
Bro, he's
yup.
such a good dude.
We did a song, me, him, and Max B. Max on the hook.
That's wavy.
Mike
Word,
loves
word,
Max B.
word, yeah,
That's
word.
too wavy.
Me, him, and Max did a joint. A couple years ago, I had a hair. I didn't even have grown my hair back out yet. I had a haircut. But this was a little minute ago. Me and Max did some shit. And then it was just crazy how that fast forward, that's my guy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's tough.
Right.
Max on the hook.
And
Word.
that's tough.
Yeah.
Word.
And so when you were prepping to play Meth, did you like kick it with him? Did you study him? Like, did you try and get his mannerisms?
110%, bro.
Yeah. So what was that process like? I want to hear that because you fucking nail it, bro. Like,
You know what it is? I actually grew up. It's two things, right? It's like I super salute people that play roles of people that ain't even from their era or you didn't. I mean, like, that's
right.
crazy. I grew up to Meth, bro, like all my life, like watching him act in Belly, watching all the music, him and Redman, like I've been a diehard Method Man fan from a kid, so I already kind of knew Meth. Like when I would read the script and it would be like say I had to do a verse from a certain song, I'd be like, oh, I know this shit. I know this by heart.
Yeah.
I don't even gotta read this shit, like you feel me? Yeah. But it was like more about like YouTube. I would go on YouTube for hours, bro, and just watch old Wu-Tang interviews.
Like interviews, yeah.
Feel me? Like
Right.
more than they perform. Like I would watch his performances for the mannerisms, how he was moving and shit like that. But it was more like the interviews because that's where I got the cadence and all that down. To like really, you know what I mean? Talk how he was talking. He had that sound. He had them grills in, so that made him talk a little like.
man,
So once I got the
funny, son.
grills, it was like word.
Shit was
son.
sounding mad funny, son.
But I studied him crazy, bro. Like I talked with him, studied him, watched all the videos. Like, you know what I mean? Like really just like tried to become him as much as I could for the set, like, you know what I mean, or for the show.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah, he's really is one of the greatest guys ever. But it'd be so funny. Sometimes we'll be filming and there'll be background.
And then look at the meth y'all get.
Right.
That's a whole nother meth.
Right,
Like,
right.
Think about it.
That's
Bro,
like
that's
the-
actually
The
crazy.
meth I'm portraying is you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Y'all get a whole nother. That
It's
shit
the
is
meth
fire.
that just know everything, smart as hell.
Iconic, bro.
Mad
That's-
iconic.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Business savvy, all type of shit. Like,
Bro, everyone loves it. He'll pull up the set. He's freestyling in
yeah,
between
yo, he'll
takes.
that be on set just freestyling, but like while they setting up the camera, he just be like, yo, I got this hot shit from last night. And he
say
just start
some
rapping
shit.
into everybody on the set. Everybody just listening. Like,
They have to
yo.
like bring people out to like calm down the background because they're all wild.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
so-
the background actors, like they never seen Method Man before, let alone
He just freestyling on his set, it's crazy.
freestyling. They be wild. They be
Yeah.
looking like, yo, this shit is amazing. Like they dead ass be amazed.
Yeah.
Method Man be treating the background like they family too. I fuck with him for that too.
Yeah,
He make everybody feel welcome. Like Method Man that nigga.
Good. All of them, man, like they all embrace me. You know what I mean? Like coming in the game, Ghost, Ray, all of them, they all embrace me. Like,
That shit is
you know what I mean?
important, man.
Who were your like inspirational? I want to hear actors and rappers growing up. Like who'd you listen to and who'd you watch?
Listen to coming up, Pun, DMX, The Locks, Cam, 50. 50.
Have you met 50?
Yeah, that's my dog.
Bro, he's the man,
that's
isn't
my
he?
dog.
Yeah.
That's my dog. Him, Banks, yeah, all of them. Like that was I grew up on all of that like that. I'm a early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Dipset, all of that. I mean, but then I also was heavy on Snoop, Dre, all of that over there. Dash, Corrupt, Dog Pound. Like I grew up to that too. I grew up to a bunch of shit. Outkast. Like I just had my older cousin was listening to everything. You know what I mean?
So
But
you just
when
had hella music going around when you was there.
But when I got older, I was able to identify with the Locks and
Right.
G-Unit and Dipset, like motherfuckers that I was, you know what I mean, that would grow up like me or I could see in person and shit like that.
Right.
Now you're in the same spaces. Though,
You know what I mean? That's the guys now that it throws me off.
Bro,
Sometimes I get
around.
around and I be sitting in the room, I be like, nah, this is bugged
I'm
out.
still here. Like, I'm
This
dead ass
is-
here. Like,
this
this
is
is like, what
bugged
the
out.
fuck? Every time, like, I swear to God, that shit clicks in me. Every time, like, 50 calls me or something, or I have a conversation with 50,
Right.
I'm like, damn. So I'm like, this. I really be talking to 50 on a regular.
Yeah,
He be
that's
like
fire.
checking over me, all
That's
that. I'm
fire.
like, bro, I used to get in trouble for listening to his music. Used to wear do-rags like him. My mom used to take that shit off. You going with that?
Me too.
Jeezy,
I used to wear the rags,
Remember
too.
the Jeezy, the snowman?
Yeah.
You was getting kicked out of school for that?
Yeah.
They pack you up for that. Gee, that's the homie.
We had Jeezy on a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
Word?
Yeah.
Oh, fire. I gotta tap
when we
into
was
that
in
one.
LA.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
Now, that was a fire episode too.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And actors, who did you watch?
Growing up, all right, so my favorite actors has always been like De Niro, Pesci.
Yeah.
Like I'm.
Oh, you like them? You like
That's
the
my,
mob
that's
movies?
my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Casino,
Goodfellas, yeah,
Goodfellas.
Casino.
That's the type of shit I like.
Yeah.
That's my
Goodfellas,
favorite
Blow, Casino. all
Funny,
of that
funny
shit.
how?
That's my
Funny
favorite
how?
shit. I fucking amuse you how. Pesci, my dog. But you know what? I like Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Denzel, of course. You know what
Leo.
I'm saying? Denzel. I grew up to
Denzel,
Denzel. That's the OG. I'm trying to think who else.
It's a blueprint right there.
Did you watch a lot of comedy, or did you gel more towards those type of movies?
Heavy comedy too.
Yeah.
I'm big on comedy.
Yeah.
I love comedy. Yeah. I just, you know what it is? Something about like just the Scorsese joints, bro. Like
Yeah.
They got a different type of
it's-
feeling when you
yeah.
watching them. Like
even the Irishman, like I feel like the most recent. They
Right.
older and all that, but even that had a feel like I'm gonna sit and watch this shit. I don't
yeah,
care
that
if
shit
it's
got a
3
different
hours.
type of
Right.
feeling to it.
You gonna watch it? You know what I mean? Like so, I always been a big fan. Pacino,
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Heat. That's probably one of my favorite top 5 films. Like, but it's a few different actors that I was growing up to, and I had real love for.
If
And
you
I
go
was
work
fans
with
of.
any director, it'd be Scorsese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had to pick, like if it was my choice,
Yeah.
find my man.
I ain't gonna lie, he's bro. So
Scorsese's
he's
top.
different, bro.
Find my man.
Different, bro. He put
His
a
films is different.
feeling behind like that lens. Like there's a
The
feeling. behind that
music,
shit.
the whole, just the, you know what I mean? The whole
ambiance, everything.
He
is
different.
Different, bro.
Yeah, he's dope. So when you get to set with Wu-Tang, you met obviously John L, Ashton, all the guy, TJ. How was it? Did you guys do some like shit to be like, all right, we Wu-Tang, like we got to go out together? This not like what was that thing to get kind of?
we vibe. I feel like we really caught a vibe, really on set. Like when we wasn't filming, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a few of us would hang out, like Shamik, TJ, Janelle, Sadiq. I mean, here and there though, it wasn't like a heavy, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause like I said, I'm the only rapper out the bunch, so I'm out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if y'all going out or not, I would be out. But definitely a few times I would definitely be out with Janelle, Sadiq, Shamik. I see TJ everywhere.
Yeah, I be
TJ,
seeing
he's
myself TJ
outside.
outside
He's like
too.
the fashion god. He
Yeah.
do the music shit too. Like he got his own clothes. I mean, like he got a lot of
TJ
motion.
different. Hell yeah,
So I'll be with TJ a lot. You know, I got the store in Harlem. TJ come up to the store, shit like that. But I really think we caught our vibe on the like in the trailers and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I was seeing a lot of that too when y'all like in the beginning, like first season, like I was seeing a lot of
We
shit
be
from like
vi-
John Nellis.
We be
Y'all
vibing
be
in the
vibing.
trailer, bro. Like until they kind of caught wind, like all right, you know what I mean? Like it's a little too turned over there. Then
Well,
everybody
that's
had
what I heard. Everyone that comes, we talked about this last night, but everyone that comes over
Right.
that worked on Wu-Tang that comes to power, they're like, those motherfuckers are crazy over there.
I'm like,
crazy.
damn, they could have wrote me in for one little scene.
little
I'm trying to
joint.
see what's going on that set. Like,
No, it was lit. It was lit.
I came to set one time, but it was like a chill day, so it wasn't really much going
Alright.
on.
Who was
but-
John L was working?
Yeah.
I was telling everybody though, I'm like, bro, we Wu-Tang. Like
Yeah,
this
what y'all-
this can't be a quiet, calm.
No,
It's cause it's like that's almost like it's fake.
it's completely opposite of what
I'm
they
telling
really
TJ, I'm
was.
like, bro, you ODB, bro. You have to be wild and
the craziest
all,
motherfucker.
Yeah, like we all got roles of people that are like, you know what I mean, that are legends, bro. So it's like we got to be able to find that camaraderie to kind of, you know what I mean, portray what them niggas was doing.
Yeah.
Even though you can't, it's
Yeah.
impossible to
Yeah.
do what they did, but to the best we could, try to make that shit look believable.
What was like a day to day for you guys? Like you get to set, like I'm curious how different it is because we shoot in the same place. Like, would you get to set, like smoke a little, like drink a little?
I
like,
get there. I'm gonna tell you. All right, so boom. This is what season 2. I had the illest schedule ever. So I was recording my Survival album that came out. That came out December 2019. So at the same time of recording that album, I was filming. So I would be in Quad. And you know what Quad in Midtown. I'll be there till maybe like 1, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Leave from Quad, drive to Staten Island. Had to be on set like maybe like 4:15 was my call. Cause I had to, I got mad tattoos and
You
shit.
gotta cover all of them
Gotta
shit.
cover everything. Meth ain't had no tats in his face and neck and all that shit. My hands.
That shit
So
crazy.
I'm sitting in the makeup chair 4:30. I'm dead sleep in the
how,
makeup chair.
how many hours? And it was like an hour.
Probably a solid hour and a half. I do makeup.
So without tattoos, you would realistically have to be there at like 6:30.
Without the tats. But with the tats, I had to be there a little earlier. But then this the shit that I didn't know. I'm sure y'all familiar with it. That shit is hurry up and wait.
Oh yeah.
So
they gonna rush you?
I done got made up. Like I'm ready. I'm thinking as soon as I get out of this chair, I'm going on
film,
set.
yeah.
I go sit in the trailer for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
Now I might have nodded off in the trailer, fucked my makeup a little
Yeah,
bit.
now you got the
They
makeup over
gotta
your
touch
shirt,
it up. I'm like, oh, this is crazy.
Sometimes
man.
it is nice though when you're doing night out and you get to set and
When
they're
you
like,
be
we're not
tired,
ready
yeah,
for
when
you.
you
You
be
be trying, it's like, I could wait. I could wait as long as
Yeah.
I need me to. Man, if I'm gonna take me a nap,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That
relax.
shit, it'll rejuvenate.
Well, y'all said I got like a good 2-3 hours. I'm gonna roll a spliff.
Yeah.
You be straight.
That
You be
would take
straight.
me a nap. But nah, that hurry up and wait shit be blunt. Cause especially like cause some days you get to work in that mode, like, yeah, I'm ready to get to
go,
work.
yeah.
Like, I'm ready.
do it, yeah.
And then they call me, oh, yo, we want you to be ready at this time. You ready at this time? Now it's like, okay, we're setting up the next shot. All right. Now we're setting up the next shot. And then it end up being 2 hours. I'm
2
like, yo,
hours
bro,
and
I've
we're
been ready. Like, I'm ready for the scene. I got crazy energy. And now I gotta sit here and wait. Yeah, that's
When you got your lines for the night before, would you be doing it? Would you be looking them at the studio, or would you do it when you get to set? Like, how do you?
When
work?
I get to set,
Yeah, you get to set.
I think with rap, my memory is like, you know what I mean? Like me with scripts and shit is not, I could read that shit 1 time,
Right.
2 times. If I'm sitting with my man, a lot of times my man would be with me, come with me from the studio, he'd chill out there with me. I'll be in the car with him. Like, yo, say this part. Like whoever was my person that I was in the scene with,
Right.
I have him read them lines. And I just, say that shit 2, 3 times, like, oh, got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's just about doing it on camera type shit. But I learned the script man easy.
Once you see them words, it's like, I bet this is.
I get it, yeah.
And then, especially for me, like when I be reading, because I could read something like 6 times by myself, and it might take me a lot more time to memorize it. But like, if I read it with this nigga like twice, I'm gonna remember
You
it
gonna
like
get it,
this.
yeah, you
I
get
don't
it.
know what it is, but I just be remembering.
And
like,
I'll know my shit based on your line.
literally, his line
That's
is
how
like
I
a
remember
cue.
shit. You'll say a certain shit, and I'm
Oh,
like,
now it's my
I
time to
bet.
say this.
I remember,
Exactly. That's
yeah.
exactly
Bro,
how
but
I work.
you
That's
watch
crazy.
you watch our show, right?
100%.
He'll have those canonical studies paragraphs.
Right.
Like Braden will come in, I'll have a day, and I'm just like, oh, I just say, I bet. That's all I got to. All right, cool. I'm chilling.
Right.
I'll look at the other sides, and I see like Michael's got this whole shit. Like
got some shit.
like, the difference between love and trust. It's like this whole
Some
shit.
shit.
I'm like, bro, good luck. He'll literally look at him and go, all right, cool. And then he'll do the whole shit, and I'm there like, what the fuck?
got
Like,
it,
I gotta
yeah.
read that shit the night before.
Yeah.
I have to see it, bro.
You know, there's some people could just, you know what I mean? You could see that shit one time, like, all right, bet, let's do
That
it.
photographic memory, you see
Let's
the
do it.
words, taking that information.
Remember that shit.
And it's like, I bet.
Yeah.
Gucci.
What's something you want? Because Wu-Tang's over with now.
Right.
You did 3 seasons.
Right.
What's like a dream role for you next? Like if you could say, I want to do this type of role, what would it be?
Something that you don't think would be
Right.
me. You know what I mean? I feel like everything I've done thus far is like, oh yeah, East could do. That's kind of his lane.
Right.
Like, I want to do some other shit. I
You gotta
don't know.
get
Bro,
Dave
you-
East playing a piano, wearing some
Like,
glasses and a
yeah,
tuxedo.
I don't know exactly what, but something
You gotta
out of
play
here.
a
like,
chef, my guy.
Yeah, like
That'd
just
be
something
fire,
different,
too.
bro.
That'd be fire,
Something
too.
different,
Some
bro.
chef
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Something
Yeah,
different.
that would be tough.
Yeah.
That'd be tough.
Something different. Like I never expected to see Method Man as no lawyer.
Yeah, right, you're right.
You know what I mean? So that's
Yeah.
like that's so far fetched from what you be thinking. It's dope.
Right.
And then to see him kill that shit is like, oh.
But bro,
crazy.
you gotta give yourself credit. I have never played another real life human being. Never mind an icon.
Right.
Never mind Method Man.
That's some
like,
big shoes to fill,
bro. Like you got to give yourself credit for that. Like
And you know what made it crazy? Not to cut you off.
No.
He's here.
Yeah.
So a lot, like I said, a lot of time people play roles and people then passed on. Like, you know what I mean? So I got direct. Like, he's alive watching somebody play him. Like, so for him to be like, yeah, you killed that. That felt mad good to me.
Yeah.
Like,
And
wow,
Meth not gonna
you know what I mean?
sugarcoat shit either. If
At
he don't
all.
think you killed
He
it,
ain't
he's
jacking
not
it.
gonna say you
Yeah.
killed
Yeah,
it.
he gonna jack it.
He's
Yeah,
not gonna
not
say
jacking
you
it.
killed it.
But bro, playing a live human being is fucking tough. So like, I
Hell
feel like
yeah.
anything after that is kind of like easier in my opinion. So anything you do after that is gonna be fucking.
I think a
walk
role,
up.
any role where it's just a character,
Yeah.
I'll smoke it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Just because my very first, like, real introduction to the world with acting was me portraying somebody. Like,
Right.
that ain't no easy shit.
At
Like,
all.
You know what I'm saying?
It really ain't. Bro.
yeah.
And I had to portray him in ways that I didn't even know. Like, when he was younger, working at the Statue of Liberty, you know, like on like first season with I didn't know that meth.
Right.
So I was learning him as I was learning the role. Like, I was learning
Meth
shit
before
about
the
him.
Wu-Tang,
Like, you know
man.
what I mean?
As being a rapper on set, because like a lot of time, like sometimes they'll show, like we got some crazy people in Ghost coming up, but like sometimes they're like they don't know how long they have to wait and shit like
Right,
that.
right.
I know you said the hurry up and wait shit. Were you just like, fuck? Was there any moment where like, fuck, I wish I didn't do this, or did you have any of those?
I ain't gonna lie, I had a few. You know why? Because me being a rapper first, a lot of times I would be like, the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm so, even with rap, it's some like, it could be some all day shit, but it's like, when I pull up, it's time to go.
Right.
If it's a video shoot or anything, it's like, once I might be late.
But once
But
you
once
there,
I get there,
Right.
we getting to it. That shit was different, bro. I never dealt with nothing where I had to rush to get there.
Yeah.
and then they got you.
And then they got you waiting, like, you know what I mean? But sitting back, watching the show and and really understanding the production and all of the people that's involved, it's dope.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's much bigger than just the actors.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a whole,
Yeah,
a
whole
lot
crew,
of,
yeah.
a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Did you
So,
fuck with a lot of the crew members too?
mad
Like,
cool.
Yeah.
Mad cool, from the makeup artists to the people on the craft teacher, all of that. Like, you know what I'm
That'd
saying?
be the
Like,
best. When you fuck with the crew,
or like, you know what I mean?
It's the best work.
It make your day better because you already know, all right, I got a long day.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you don't want to be around motherfuckers that's making that long day
even longer.
Right.
even longer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's have a vibe where we, you know what I mean?
Right. Do you remember like what was a fucking long day? Like, do you have any nights where you guys were shooting out in
Oh
the cold?
God.
Or,
Oh God.
Any specific-
With Van Peebles,
yeah. Yep.
OG, the legend.
Yep.
All night.
Yeah.
And I was there from 4 a.m. Like,
Yeah.
now we still shooting. It's 2, 3 in the morning. Like,
And you shooting on the side of the like you shot and people like in hoods and people are watching all that.
Well, season 1, a lot of it was in Park Hill.
Park Hill, yeah.
Right.
I was
He was
about to
actually
say.
in the hood.
Right.
So, like, across the street,
Yeah.
people would be, yo, East.
Yo, shit,
And I'm trying to,
active,
I'm
man.
trying to,
I'm meth.
I'm trying to have my meth face on.
Like, nah, I'm meth the man today.
I'm meth right now, man. But they moved, I think, season 2 or 3, we kind of did it in Jersey.
Right.
They found spots and kind of made it look like
Right.
we was out
Like
there
that,
type
yeah.
shit. You know what I mean?
No,
So,
that's
Get
fire.
crazy.
yeah, that was a dope experience.
Yeah. Music wise, what's next for you? Like, are you just
Cooking, man.
Yeah.
I'm cooking, man. I feel like I'm a real catalog type of artist
Yeah.
that, you know what I mean, that's gonna always give you a strong body of work. So I just, you know what I mean, I feel like with all I got going on, my music now is like almost like a soundtrack to my own shit, like to my own life and everything else I got going on, from the clothes to the acting to everything. It's like, you know what I mean? You don't know how many people I run into that don't know me from rap.
like what do you mean by that?
Like they know you from.
They
Like
know
as
me
Method
from
Man.
Method Man, or know me from
But they don't know your-
acting, and don't like,
They don't put two and two
Damn.
together.
you know what I mean?
That's
How
Like,
does that
bro,
feel,
that's
though?
kind of fire though.
I love it.
You fuck with it. I
I
fuck
love
with
it.
it too, cause like it be sometimes like
I love it.
sometimes it'll be people that recognize me. Like, yo, that's 22 here. He be making the beats. Or
Right.
that's 22 here. He be vlogging. Or that's 22. Like,
Right.
it's like, all right, bet. Like
Yeah.
most of the times, like, oh,
That's
Tariq,
right.
Tariq.
Yeah.
But so when a nigga recognize you from like something else you
Something
do, it's like,
else,
oh, all
yeah.
right, bet. Like,
And if you
yeah.
know what it won't be like, I generally compete who probably a fan of me. Like, if I'm in the
Yeah.
airport, I could be like, once I'm walking, I'm like, all right, they probably gonna say something to me.
Yeah.
But it'd be like a older white lady, or like a older, just somebody that the last thing on my mind is like,
She
they
listen
don't-
to Dave East
They
or
don't know
something.
who I am.
Yeah.
They'll be like, I loved you in Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Or you killed Method Man. I'm like, oh, that's fine. Dope.
Yeah, it is
It's a
actually
fire
I didn't even
feeling.
mention the Davey shit or
Yeah.
what I done did with that. Like,
It's
you know
weird
what I
that
mean?
because you did play someone else, so it's weird that you get recognized as Method Man.
Yeah,
That's-
hold on.
yeah.
You're Method
You're
Man.
Method Man. You're like, no, I'm Dave East, but
But I play it.
yeah,
But
I'm
I
a
am-
rapper.
I'm
but
meth too, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. So who's someone that you haven't worked with that you would love, like a musician that you would love to hop on a song or do something with?
Erykah Badu.
Yeah, it'd be tough. Yeah, that's tough.
Erykah Badu. I've been a fan of her forever. I love her. I love her sound, and I like that soulful shit, bro. Like I always been like that, and just musically, that's somebody I haven't locked in with that I would love to lock in with. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really too many rappers. I feel like I didn't work with all the rappers I wanted to, besides like Hove. It's hard to get a Hove verse. You know what I mean? Hove, if you watching, I need a verse, bro.
Well, have you done a verse? Has 50 and you done any music yet?
Me and 50 ain't locked in yet. But I got shit with Banks. I got shit with Yayo.
Yeah, Yayo's fucking out of his mind, bro.
Yeah, me and Fifth ain't locked in yet.
Yeah.
Love Yayo.
Yeah, I was just with him 2 weeks ago, bro. He's fucking crazy. He was shitting on Murder because he was like, Murder's been tired because they've been doing like 150 shows. He's like, Murder runs out on stage. He's like, he's so tired. He's like you run.
Yayo be
you can't even make
every
it.
day.
Yeah, no, his energy is one of a kind, bro.
Every day.
Yeah.
He be going crazy.
And you watched the original Power.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And did you watch from day one or did you catch on a little later?
Since he was mad little.
Yeah. You've been
He
watching
was
since
mad.
then?
Yeah,
he was
like
too
I've been locked in, bro. Like it's crazy when you watch a show and can watch somebody damn near grow up.
Yeah.
On the show, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's a
like
fact.
that's fire.
I did be talking about. I'm like, yo, I really grew up on Power. Like,
Grew up on that shit,
I
bro.
started when I was 12. I just turned 23 last week, bro.
Grew up on
Crazy,
that show,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
That shit is
11 years.
11 years.
Yeah.
Bro.
Did you ever read for any of those early roles or anything like that?
For Power?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Or were you not acting yet?
You know what's crazy? I had a meeting. Damn, what's shorty name? Who run it? Who's the
Courtney.
Courtney.
Yeah.
I did meet with her, but this was before Wu-Tang. Met with her, we sat down, you know what I'm saying? But I guess it didn't. I guess they, you know.
Was it for Ghost or was it
Nah, it wasn't for Ghost. It was for damn, what was the role, bro? It was like one of the hitters. Like one of his hitters or some shit.
No,
like,
yeah, was it for Power or was it for Ghost Book 2? Is what I meant. Sorry. I know that sounded like was it for Omari?
Oh,
Ghost?
no. It was, what's the original?
The original Power.
Yeah,
Yeah,
original
the
Power.
yeah, that.
Oh, bet. Yeah, I'm
Yup.
curious what role that would have been then.
Yup.
Yeah, right. He probably would have been like
I don't
one of
know.
the Julios or something.
Who was son that had the 718?
Yo, see?
I think it might have
Julio.
been one of them roles.
Julio.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Julio.
that's
See,
so funny that you
really?
just
I
called
knew
that.
I wasn't
The
bugging.
718, yeah.
That might have been one of them roles.
Yeah, bro. That would have been tough, man. that would have
Yeah.
been
That would have been fire.
What's your favorite one out of them all?
Uh,
You can say Ghost, bro. It's fine.
Now I'm gonna be, you know what? I'm gonna be real.
You say
I'm gonna be
book
real
two.
with you. Nah, real shit. I feel like, of course, Ghost had it how he had it. That was its own. Amari, my brother. Like I love that.
Yeah.
But it's like the way the show twisted from him to his son. Like I jacked that. Like you feel me? Like. And it made it like it just made it make you tune in like
Right.
oh damn he gone and now it's him taking over.
Like, what's happening next?
Nah,
Like,
this-
it's so much to happen.
And
Like,
to
we gotta
watch
find out.
and to watch you just grow, like you know what I mean, like to see you going from being his son where you ain't really had too many lines, it was all his shit.
Yeah, I was just
you
like,
know what I mean?
hey, hi,
You be
whatever,
there, you know what I
quick
mean?
fast.
And then to see you like, oh
And
no,
it started
Tariq got
evolving.
mad shit going on. Man, I'm glad to get you a car.
Yeah. I needed that.
Cause you was
needed
you
that,
was,
bro. I was Ubering in, I was walking in.
I said, yo, give my boy a V, man.
Yeah, they gave me the
He
Porsche.
walking
I was
everywhere.
hyped. They gave me the Porsche. I was like, oh yeah,
That
we
was
acting.
fire.
I was like, yeah, we acting. We got the
Nah,
Porsche.
I'm a fan of that, bro. I sit and watch that shit religiously. Like,
Fire.
that shit
Thank you,
was
bro. We
fire.
appreciate that. Has there been anything that has surprised you about your journey? Like maybe was it going to like a Milan Fashion Week and you just kind of tapped into something that you didn't think you'd ever tap into, and is there something that you want to do, like something along those lines that wasn't music or that wasn't acting?
Or acting. Yeah, I would say definitely just Fashion Week in general. That's
Yeah.
some shit that I had to mature.
Yeah, that I guess that
beyond the
right.
clothes. I always like to give. I'm from Harlem. I like to throw that shit on, but I had to mature mentally to really be able to indulge in that world because
Right.
that ain't my world.
Right. You
You know
feel
what I mean?
uncomfortable in the clothes.
Shit
It's
different,
just
man.
don't
from
feel
the
like you-
clothes to the
Yeah.
just
To
the world, just the world.
To everybody that just be around.
Everyone's always like,
Just the world, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So to jumping in that world. You know what I mean? It took some maturity and just me being a lot more understanding than I probably would have been 10 years ago.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
In that way, you gotta be open minded.
You gotta be open-minded. The world we in today, you just gotta. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't come too close, but it's cool.
but it's
I can be around it. Cool.
Have you toured overseas a lot? And
yeah.
what is like? Do you have any crazy stories or anything that's like,
Overseas is a vibe, bro, because I feel like no knock on America, bro. I'm from America, you know what I mean? But I feel like overseas they really appreciate
Hell yeah.
your art.
right?
The art is appreciated more. I feel like in America everybody rap, everybody act,
Right,
it's so
right.
much. You get over there and it's like it's really appreciated and respected. Like they don't want to even like a lot of shows I do, or like say like not even shows, but like club hosts and shit like that, little events. I can rap over my music.
Right.
Over there, you can't do that.
They rapping for
and
you.
no, you got to rap over the beat. So you have to. You got to know all your songs. You know what I mean? A lot of times when people rap over their records, it's like a crutch.
They let it fill. They let it fill in. Sometimes they can stop rapping for a second.
Catch your breath.
Kick back in.
With them, they just want to hit the beat and you live. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're really fans of hip hop and the craft. Like, so that just made me sharpen my shit up a little more. But I enjoyed it because you really get a different love over there. Like they
I feel
embrace
like
you.
out there, they go out there to really enjoy what they're going to. Like a lot of people out here, they just go to shit to
Ain't
say
shit
they
else to
went.
do.
Yeah, they go to say
Go
they
to
went
night
to
out.
some shit. Yeah,
We'll get the footage. Yeah, we
get
was
the
there.
footage. Cause I be seeing like overseas, bro. When it be like lit shows, a lot of the crowd they don't even be having their cameras up, bro. They really just be in there
into the
singing,
show,
really
bro.
like really vibing. Like every show out here is 1,000 flashes. Like it's like, bro, y'all not
London,
even living in the moment. Like y'all not
Portugal, Amsterdam, all them countries, bro. They really, you know what I mean? And they like you was just saying, they not with the phone shit.
Yeah.
They trying to appreciate that
but
moment.
They really like.
It's because
into
they
you.
don't get. I mean, you could probably say this better than me, but like they don't get. There's one artist that comes maybe a month. Like in New York,
overseas, they're not.
there's
It's a
fucking
million shows
every night.
You
We
can
got
catch you.
Rolling
That's a
Loud.
fact,
We
yeah.
got all type of festivals.
In
like
LA?
that.
That's probably exactly. You just summed that shit up. They not getting it as much. You
So
get
they
what I mean?
appreciate
Yeah.
that
So
shit
when
when
they
it
really
happens.
get to
Like,
see
they
you,
finally coming out.
know what I
They
mean?
don't care about their phone. They watch on their phone all day long on
All
TikTok.
day,
They
yeah.
want to see you, bro. I saw 50 in Prague last year, bro. And I was kind of like I was side stage, but like side stage you could see the crowd.
Right.
The look on these people's faces.
Insane. Like Michael Jackson was on stage. or
Like
some
they
shit.
could not believe when he came out, everyone like they could not breathe. Like that's how insane it was. They just appreciate
That's a
it so
different
much
type
more.
of vibe out there.
Right.
We gotta go to one of them shows.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm telling you,
I gotta go to one
I
of
went to
those.
50 overseas last year twice. It was fire.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
not
there's
missing
nothing
this
like
year.
an
I ain't gonna lie. I
overseas
missed
show.
last year. I'm not missing this year.
What's your favorite place to perform in a city in U.S. or in Europe?
If I had to pick, New York.
New York, yeah,
Home.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I did the Apollo this year. First time. That was dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that was some real legendary other shit. Brought Meth came out.
Oh, that's
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but
That's a movie.
I would say New York, you know what I mean? Just because I can remember not having no type of motion, no support besides like my friends and shit like that. So to watch the city, when I sell shit out in the city, it'd be like, oh, I made this shit happen. Like, you know what I mean?
And that's fire too, cause a lot of artists, like when they come from a certain city and they have a show in their city, the city don't show them no love. So when you selling out your own city,
It took a minute. It took a while, but once it got to a certain, it was like,
it
oh,
was
all right.
over. There's no going back after that.
Can't go back.
When you started blowing up, what like was your family like? What the fuck? Like, was it out of left field?
You
like,
know what's crazy? Like, all right, so my pops is Bayesian, right? He from Barbados, like, so he's a real you West Indian. You know what I mean, so he don't believe in rap. Like he didn't.
They believe in straight like
education,
like, jobs,
man.
like, you gonna go to
Get a
school,
good
you gonna
job.
do this job,
Go to school.
or you
You know
gonna
what I
go to,
mean?
you gonna be an athlete. You gonna like they don't
And I
believe in
played
all that
ball.
other shit.
When I fucked the ball up, he really was like, "Oh, you want to be a bum?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you want to be. You want to be a bum? Cool. So I had to really convince and show. Look, this is what rap has made me. Like,
Right.
look, I could get you a car, a house. I can move you. I could.
when they came to
I can
shows,
put you
what
on
would
a-
they
I can send
say?
you on a trip. He lost his mind. First time I brought him to an event and he seen it, he was like, "Y'all, all these motherfuckers know you."
They here
I'm
for
like,
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they here for
fuck.
you. Like, so I was like, I told you what I was doing.
I get,
but he didn't
bro.
believe it. You know what I mean? Like I said, he come from an era of Motown and Earth, Wind and Fire, all that shit. So rap, he like, man, y'all ain't saying shit. Till he sit and listen to me, and he be like, no, you actually saying something. Like, you know what I mean? My pop's 70 years old.
That's
You know what
probably
I mean?
the craziest feeling, like to really bring your pops to something that he ain't like believing at first.
At all.
You're like, yo, pop, look,
And the
I've
shit
been
I
trying
brought
to
him
tell
to
you.
was sold out. I had him he was
man.
on stage with me at the Apollo. I
That's
brought him on stage with me. So
In that recent show?
yeah, you know what I
was
mean?
he like, what the
and he
fuck?
comes from the era of going to the Apollo to watch shows, like from James Brown and all of them
And you
was
sold that shit
performing
out,
there.
yeah.
So I got Pops on stage amongst all of the, you know how the rap shows be. It's 100
70
people. You
motherfuckers
see how that shit was
yeah.
last night. You know what I mean? It's a million
Especially
people,
Conway.
a million people on stage.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, watch out. That's my Pops. Make
Yeah,
sure his
yeah,
view
make sure he
clear.
Gucci, yeah.
Make sure he good over there. Pops was chilling.
That's
He
fire.
was chilling,
That's
boy.
beautiful.
And did he watch Wu-Tang?
Yeah, well, yeah.
And was he
they
like-
love that shit.
Yeah.
But like you know what's ill with him? Like I said, he don't really know Method Man. Like I mean, he know who he is,
Right,
but he's
right.
not like a fan of meth like I am,
Right.
like or how you know what I mean. So when he's watching it, he not really realizing that I'm portraying somebody.
Right.
He just thinking, oh, that's who you are on this show. You killing that shit, like you feel me? Word, but yeah.
Have you ever introduced to anyone that, or like he's been at a show and be like, oh my God, that's this? Have you ever like?
Yeah, he meet everybody.
And he's
my
like-
moms meet everybody. They didn't, you know what I mean? Everybody. She done ran up on me. Look,
Look what I see.
I was with Meek Mill. Like I'm like, what you was doing with Meek, man? Like.
Yo, that's so fire.
Bro, they definitely. But you know what is dope to like I said, to not had a belief or not had it. My mom's was been my best friend from birth. I can't knock mama. Like mama, whatever. I always say if I was robbing banks, my mom's I'd be probably stashing the money with her. Like you feel me? She ain't gonna say nothing. But it took some convincing with my father because, like I said, he old fashioned.
Right.
So I had to really show him like, look, I'm chilling. Like this rap got me. I'm good. Like you feel me? So
more than good, bro. You're
you know what I mean?
fucking.
Had to
Matter of
prove
fact,
him
where you
wrong.
want to go? You want to go to Aruba?
Yeah,
Y'all want to go? Y'all want to go
Turks and
somewhere?
Caicos.
Yeah,
What
like-
was the first big thing you bought? Like when you
For me, Range Rover.
Yeah.
I need
And
Had
I
to
did
get the
Rover.
whip.
I was on a train for a decade.
What? I'm
I
getting
need
the
an
big body.
old white
Oh.
Rover.
Yeah.
Word.
Fire.
That's fire.
Hell yeah.
Dude, thank you so much for pulling up. We
Thank
appreciate
y'all for
it.
having me, bro. Like I said, as soon as I heard about it, I'm like, well, that's my guy. I gotta go over there.
Hell yeah.
Bro, anytime you got something to promote, you got a show coming out, anything, you want to come back, you're more than welcome,
Say
bro.
no more. Say no
We
more.
appreciate it. Plug everything you got coming out, music, Instagram, all that stuff right now.
Okay. IG at Davies. Same on Twitter. Musically, stay tuned. It's on the way. I'm cooking.
cooking up, man.
I'm in cooks.
Can't
I ain't
wait.
got no shape up or nothing. I'm in.
Yeah, he in that
I'm
grind mode.
I'm in caveman mode right now. So definitely, if not the end of this year, top of 24.
And you gonna do any acting stuff coming up, or you just kind of wait until the strike's over to start?
I'm on strike.
Nah, you gotta tell
What
me the
can I-
story
what
last
can I
night. How
do?
I saw you. He's like, we're on strike. I'm like, Dave, we're on strike, bro.
Like, bro, you SAG? I'm SAG. We on strike? I didn't know that shit.
He had no
Nobody,
idea.
I didn't
I'm
get
like,
that. What I said, they didn't email me.
yeah, he's like, I'm
I
not on the
didn't get-
email list. I'm like,
I
Dave,
didn't-
it's not a list.
I didn't get the alert.
They gotta put niggas down. They gotta be like, yo, feel me? You gotta let them know.
Let you know, Sinead, yo, we on strike right now, just in case you was wondering.
He in that studio, man. He don't know what's going on
don't
like
know.
that. Y'all
I
gotta
don't
keep
know.
him up to date,
I
Sag.
don't
Come
know.
on,
But yeah, I'm on
Sag.
strike. I'm SAG. I got my little SAG card in the car. I'm SAG. Big shout out to SAG, man. I mean, let's
SAG,
end
man.
this strike, man. I need to act a little more. You know
Yeah,
what I
man,
mean?
he trying to show y'all what he could do, man. He trying to show y'all what he could do. But listen, man, we on strike. Can't really do much. Can't promote much.
We might be off strike by the time this episode comes out.
By the time this come out, though, we might be
The strike
Gucci,
might
though.
end.
might be
Hopefully,
Yeah.
because they just reached the settlement for the writers. So hopefully,
Right.
they reached the settlement for the actors because we gotta get back and work.
All right, so look, I don't want to sound ignorant, but can y'all break, like, what happened?
So basically,
That's how out the loop I am. Like,
basically,
what happened? Like,
the writers went on strike first.
Cooking up mode.
The writers went on strike 1st,
Mm-hmm.
and then the actors went on strike after to support them because we're kind of fighting for the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the way, to sum it up really quick, the way that TV used to be, like ABC, NBC, you
Right.
would watch a channel and you would know the ratings of that show, so you would get paid based on, residuals
based on the
based on how
ratings.
many times it aired,
Right.
et cetera. When Netflix and all these other,
Hulu and
streamers,
shit.
Hulu, all came into the game, they don't release their numbers.
So
you
they
get
stopped
paid a
giving
flat
residuals.
fee.
Yeah, they stopped
so you
giving
don't
residuals.
know It could be a billion motherfuckers watching your show, and you
And
get
you're not
paid
gonna
the
know.
same.
You're gonna get
you won't
paid
even
just
know.
one flat rate.
There's a little residuals for like certain stuff, not like it used to be. Like these Friends motherfuckers were making like more on residuals than they were just
Just off the
episodically.
show, yeah.
Like that's the way that people used to eat.
Seinfeld and all that. They
Yeah.
probably was killing them.
Right.
That's crazy.
Shows
So-
that just be running all day, every day.
That's crazy.
So that, and then also the AI stuff where like they were trying to say that, say for example, a background actor, they want to scan a background actor's face,
Right.
pay them $150, and then they can use it whenever they want. So that's how a lot of people.
Nah, that's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
So we
You
gonna
ain't
pay
got-
you
you ain't-
150
you ain't
for
got
your
beat it.
whole body, and we just gonna use it.
Also, the AI stuff, they wanted to be able to write entire scripts from AI. So type in two guys in a street, this and that. That chat GBT shit will write a whole scene with two guys in a street talking about guns. So the writers got
Yo.
nervous. Right, the writers got nervous because they're like,
Fucking robots, man.
Yeah,
right.
bro.
So that's kind of what they're fighting against. The writers got what they wanted. The studios, I wouldn't say they lost, but like they had to say no
Right.
AI. They made a minimum amount of writers for a writer's room, which is also what they were fighting for,
Right.
and residual stuff. They
But
don't.
how can they change what's going on with Netflix and them? Like, ain't that locked in?
Well, that's why they went on strike because no one. They're like, it's locked in, but they said the contract was up, so they're like, we're not writing another thing. Until
we get
you
a new
change
contract,
it.
yeah.
So they
Change
changed
that
it, and now
shit.
everything's good. So the actors probably, I think they're supposed to meet tomorrow and Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
and the actors are fighting for the same thing: that AI, the background stuff, the residual stuff, and they're gonna come to a deal, and
Yeah.
it'll be in our favor.
Yeah, it's only right.
Let's
Yeah.
come on,
So that's
man.
kind of what it was, and it
Yeah.
makes sense. Like I support.
You just
the
made
strike,
that shit mad clear too,
Right.
because I'm like, what the fuck they
Yeah.
on strike for? I
Yeah.
didn't know.
It's
That's,
a lot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
but
They're not giving us the bag that we deserve, man.
Yeah.
So we not working until we get it.
yeah.
It's a lot of hours. I know. I can't even compare to y'all to put hours in. I did.
Yeah.
I did 3 seasons.
Nah,
Like,
we need
that
you
shit
on
was
Power, bro.
hours.
We need you something on
Come
Power.
on, man. Like,
That would
We
be
gotta
so
make
tough. Yeah,
that
nah, nah,
happen.
nah,
We
for
gotta
sure.
make that happen for
Yeah,
sure.
man.
We gonna talk
That'd be
to
tough.
Brett and them.
Yeah,
we
we
gonna
have
make
to,
something
we have
happen
to.
for
Boy over
sure.
there, man.
We got Dave East in the building.
In the fucking
boy.
building,
Thank you
man.
for pulling up, bro. Gianni VPL, Instagram, Twitter,
Appreciate
all that.
y'all,
You
man.
know, vlogs coming out, merch. We got Crew Has It merch, but
Oh yeah, my merch about to come out too. 22 merch about to be crazy. I'm not even gonna announce it as merch though. It's just gonna be like a clothing line.
I need all that too.
I got you.
Yeah, I
Send me
need all-
size, all that. I got you, bro.
I need all that.
Yeah, merch
Give us
coming.
one mic.
Listen, man, the crew has it, baby. Dave East in the building, man.
Crew Has
See
It.
ya.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes,
Dave East in
sirski.
the building.
Yes, sir.
Woo! Thank you so much, bro. We appreciate it. Thank you, bro.